Hello, good day to you. This is Mrs. Liao speaking. So today for home-based learning, we're going to look at 3.3. This is on your notes on page 3. So we're going to look at page 3. Yeah, okay. So we're going to look at factorization of quadratic expressions. So please fill in the blanks. Factorization of quadratic expressions. So we have learned in Sec 1 that factorization is the process of expressing an algebraic expression as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. So the keyword here is expression as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. So basically factorization is the reverse. So if you have thought of this word in your mind, you are right. It's the reverse of expansion. So for example, if we have x plus 1 into x plus 2, you get x squared plus 3x plus 2. So in this way you are expanding, but if you are doing the reverse, you are factorizing. So this is the process of factorization. Alright, so in our textbook, the method used is multiplication framework. Well, you can take a look at the teaching method yourselves, because I'm going to use the common cross method factorization. Cross method factorization. So what do we need? Of course we need a cross. So how does this work? Let me quickly explain. Okay, looking at example 3, we need to factorize x squared plus 7x plus 12. So with a cross and this frame, I'm going to place these terms onto this frame to factorize our example 3. Okay, so let's do it. X squared is called the first term. 7x is the second term. And our 12 is the last term. The second term is also known as the middle term. Yeah, I'll use the middle term. Okay, so let us place our first term, x squared. And then our last term, 12. And I definitely need to take care of the sign, positive 12. And the middle term is positive 7x. So here we go. We have first term f, last term l, middle term m. So now the cross is important. We need to think of what times what gives us x squared over here. So you making use of the cross, we place x and x this way. So we are thinking of multiplying what times what gives x squared. So x times x gives x squared. And over here we have to think what times what gives 12. Alright, so now let's take a look at the number 12. 12 has factors 1 and 12. 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So in this case, we have to look at the pair and see which pair will give us the number 7. 1 and 12 is not going to give us 7. It will give us 13 or 11 if we add or subtract them. 2 and 6 will give us 8 or 4. 3 and 4, if we add or subtract them, we get 7 or 1. So in order to get a 7, I'm going to choose this pair. So I'm going to place 3 and 4 over here. So now I will make use of the cross to cross multiply. X times 3 gives 3x. X times 4, following this cross down, I'm going to place the result over here, 4x. Okay, so now Mrs. Liao is going to put m here to tell you that this m means I have to multiply 3 and 4 to give 12. Mrs. Liao is going to put an a here to say that if we add 3x and 4x, we need to get 7x. And I need to put in the sign. Signs are important. So, in order to get 7x, I need to take positive 3x plus positive 4x. Once I have assigned the sign over here, the sign will follow here as well. So multiplying positive 3 with positive 4, I get positive 12. And then our final answer is going to be read this way: x plus 3, x plus 4. So factorizing, I'm going to get x plus 3, x plus 4. And we are done. So in order to check back that I have factorized correctly, I'm gonna do a quick check at this space here. X plus 3, x plus 4. Oh, I've written it wrongly, I better put this in front. X times x is x squared. X times positive 4 plus 4x. 3 times x plus 3x. Ah, no space, never mind. Plus 12. And get x squared plus 7x plus 12. Alright. Okay, now let me quickly go on to the next example. So we have example 4. X squared minus 5x plus 6. So now let's take a look. So first step is to place first term, last term. Oh, the last term is always a constant. Middle term is always the term in x. And the first term is always x squared. So first term, last term, middle term. F, L, M, then what do we do? Multiply, multiply, add, M, M, A. So I have a student who shared with me, he's thinking after I taught this frame, F, L, M, 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 A. He said, Mrs. Liao, look, father loves mother, but mother married another. Oh no. Yeah, so that's one way he remembered how to use this cross method frame. Okay, so looking at 6. 6 is 6 times 1, 2 times 3. So which one will give me 5? Right. Let's try. Let's try 6 and 1. Okay, so we have 6x, this arrow, x times 1 is x. So in order to give me negative 5, well, I think about how to place the signs. Negative, positive. This will give me negative 5x when I add them together. So like what I've mentioned, the signs follow negative, positive. But hey, look! Over here, when I multiply them together, I will not get a positive 6. So this method, or rather this pair, can't work. So we have to try again. So it's okay to not get it the first time, because you have to think of the right pair and the correct signs. Okay, so let's try. We have another pair, and the pair will be 2, 3. So at this stage, I don't put the signs first, or rather I do the cross multiplying first. 2x, 3x. In order to add these two to get a -5, both have to be negative. So putting the sign, and when I check, aha, -2 times -3 is indeed positive 6. So class, you have to take note and check the sign over here where you multiply to get the last term. So our answer is going to be x minus 2, remember you read it horizontally, x minus 2 times x minus 3. There you go. Alright, so now you know why I purposely put 2 crosses for example 4. Okay, example 5. 2x squared plus 2x minus 40. I hope you are sensitive to numbers and you are able to see that you can actually factorize a 2 out, because all are even numbers, right? X squared plus x minus 20. Alright, so with these two, I will put it here, and my method for finding the factors will just be x squared minus 20 plus x. So I hope by now it is obvious to you that x times x gives you x squared. Now for 20, focusing on just the number alone, I will try 4 and 5. So following the arrow, I have 4x, 5x. In order to get, oopsie, alright, okay, in order to get positive x, I need positive 5x, the bigger number, to be positive, and the smaller number to be negative. Let me check. If I put the signs and multiply them, do I get a negative 20? Yes, I do. So I'm done. So the answer is going to be 2 times x minus 5, or x plus 5. Hey, I hope you are enjoying doing factorization using cross method. Okay, now we have example 6. Example 6 has a number 3 in front of x squared. What shall we do? Same. Okay, so now Mrs. Liao has removed the horizontal and vertical line. Doesn't matter. This is to show you that you can have just a cross and you can still figure out the factors. So first term, last term, middle term. Remember, you have to write down the signs. Okay, so you have to try 3x with x. Alright, then we have to look at the number 6. Well, in order to have a 7, how shall we break 6 into the factors? How shall we break 6? How shall we break 6? So I'm thinking 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. 2 times 3, in order to get a 7, if I place a 2 here, I'm going to get 2x. If I place a 3 here, I'm going to get 9. 9 with 2. gives